Not the most nutritious breakfast, guys. But I did use almond milk because I use almond milk. Half a cup, Fruity Pebbles. Feel okay about it. Every now and again, you want a little something. Anyway, good morning. It's really not morning, but this is my first meal, and I haven't honestly been up that long. It's actually that's not true. I've been up for several hours, but have not been doing anything but talking to my husband and playing on my phone. Was not a productive morning. But if you're new here, my name is Talia. Welcome to the vlog. For those of you who have been around for a while, thank you for coming back. And for my new folks, I just be over here talking about Jesus, sharing little glimpses of my life, which I still think is crazy, but we're trying to get it together, right? Because I believe I'm supposed to be here. Anyway, as you would have seen in the last vlog last night, my hubby and I, y'all can function normally. It's okay. My hubby and I and my daughter went to an event at the Hilton last night in honor of it's like their staff awards, whatever. My husband was doing photography, and so he did so good. I'm really proud of him. But we were up late because he wanted to he wanted to upload the photos and do the things and kind of code them and everything. So, of course, I'm sitting up with him for moral support, okay? And we were terrible. We ended up getting in the bed at 3 a.m., I think. I think the kids were still up. Don't judge. It's summer. And we haven't started our 2 weeks before school starts sleep training again. So, it's all good. But they were up laughing, having a good time, which I love for them. I love their relationship. And so we allow space for that until it starts to interrupt me and my sleep. Okay? Okay. So I am about to finish editing 2 videos to upload. And then I'm going to tidy up the house because it is in shambles. Right now. And so I gotta do a little tidying up. And we are helping my one of my other sisters-in-law move tonight. So it's gonna be a busy day. Noah and I were supposed to go out on a little day date. Her and I hang out. But baby, the way I saw that clock this morning, and I was like, Daniel, babe, you can just take the car. And normally he takes public transportation to work. He's a good man, Savannah. And so he leaves me with the car, but I knew I wasn't going nowhere. And he was like, well, I'll just come back and get you, like, when you guys are ready to go. I called him, and I was like, bro, I'm going to take care of some stuff around the house. And I'll talk to your daughter, but baby, she's still sleeping. So I'm eating my little bootleg breakfast. I got to get some real fiber and protein in a minute, which I will do. But I woke up with the Fruity Pebbles on my mind because I bought them. Well, I didn't, but we bought them last night when we were at Walmart. I haven't had cereal in a month of Sundays. When the last time we had cereal, y'all, at the house?
You said you wanted some, but it was like last year.
They said I wanted some, but it was like last year. Every now and again, I got a hankering for, red dye 40 and that's whatever, and little sugar balls. But I will catch up with y'all later as I progress through my day. Want to pop in and say hola, and yeah. I also had to put this hat on. I'm not gonna show y'all how my hair is matted to my head, which you can turn that one off, which it was gelled down. So I was like, yeah, don't talk to them people with this hair looking like that, because I look fool. Anyway, see y'all in a little bit. Bye. All right, so I have recorded what I'm about to say several times, and the problem was when I recorded the first time, it was fine. Like, I normally don't be over here like reshooting, but sometimes I get in my head and I wonder if I've said too much, or I feel like I'm like just kind of not droning on, because what I say it has context for the situation and whatever, and I understand that. But I promise you, I be feeling like the enemy be trying to stop me from sharing some of these moments. Now, if you have struggled with your weight like me, and I do say struggle, and gone back and forth and, done this diet and that diet and whatever the case may be, I want to tell you that there's deliverance for us. Even though I am still not like where I know my end is gonna be, I believe in Jesus' name that I'm gonna trim down in a way that's healthy for my body. I have come so far. I am grateful to God that He has changed my mindset about food. And the reason why I want to come back is because it may not be a big deal to like anybody else, but for somebody who used to be so obsessed with sugar, so in my opinion, addicted to sugar, it is a blessing to look at the side of a box, read the nutritional information, understand that 31 grams of carbs could potentially cause a blood sugar spike, especially if you're not eating any protein with it, and say to myself, you know what, I'm going to have half of what they say you should have, and I'm going to be satisfied with that half, right? That's a big deal for me because there was a time where I would have bust that box of Fruity Pebbles down. I would have not been satisfied until the box was gone. Now, this was how I handled sugar. Ain't nobody ever seen me overeating broccoli or apples or anything like that. Or even like meat. Like real food was never my thing. My husband, from when we started dating, he was like, you such a cheap date, because he would buy me dinner and I would eat off of it for 3 days. And I still am like that to this day. I've just learned now that I need to eat real meals and eat better, which is why I'm actually about to go make myself a plant-based like sausage for some protein, eat a couple beans and eat some kale, because the nutrition matters. And I'm just really, I wanted to say, because I want to give God all the glory, I have seen changes. Like I was looking at some old videos and I was like, yo, your face is trimming down like from like a year ago. I'm seeing, some results on the scale, but I'm seeing more of it in my clothes. And I know it's just a matter of patience for me to continue to work the process and let it all click. I have been terrible over the years with starting and stopping because results didn't come quick enough. This is the first year in a very long time that I have continued the race, you know what I mean? And not giving up because it's not moving as fast as I want it to move. So I want to encourage you that if this is something that you struggle with, that it can change. I never thought I would be free from how I feel about sugar. I promise you, I feel like God has systematically taken out my favorite like little treats, candies, like there's no real desire now. Maybe because I don't be buying Fruity Pebbles. Like I promise you, my kids told me earlier, because I was filming this earlier, they were like, it's been like a year since we had cereal, because I just think it's terrible and it's trash, but sometimes I be wanting a little bit of it, you know what I'm saying? So they're happy. They're happy about it. And then my oldest, we don't keep like whole milk here, or any cow's milk here. And every now and again I buy them some creamer because they like to be like fancy and drink coffee, but we don't even have none of that here or whatever. And I made something for them. I made a cake that required like actual milk. This was last week. I made the cake. And so I had like half a bottle of a mini bottle of milk here, and I think that he made that work. But they're happy when I bring this trash into the house. But they also understand better savor it because it's probably not coming back. But I just want to say, like, God is very kind, and if we give things over to him, he will deliver us. I really believe that, because the only reason why I think this version of this for me is different, because I've asked God to actually like help me, and I've actually kept praying. And it wasn't like one prayer 6 months ago. It's like a daily thing, right? Lord, give us our daily bread. So anyway, I hear my neighbor out there with that moving truck, and she needs to borrow my drill. So I'm about to go. Look, my drill, it is not my, it's our drill, but I don't mess with that. When she called me this morning, I was like, she was like, y'all got a drill? I said, yeah. And I was like, girl, I'm only hesitating because I'm just a girl. That's man work. And I don't know where the bits are, where like, and she bust out laughing. I'm like, I got to call my man. I was like, actually, he's on the other line. So let me ask him. And I let Gabe sort it out and, like, get it to you, whatever. And so then he was like, well, tell Gabe to FaceTime me so I can tell him exactly what it is. Because it's in that big. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I let them handle it. She got help over there, though. So those men don't know what to do with it. Better them than me. Let me not front. I can do a little bit of something with a drill if my husband's standing there telling me what to do. All right, I'll see y'all later. A little cucumber, one plant-based sausage, half a cup of beans, about a fourth of a cup, it wasn't even, like, of rice, and then a cup of kale. Y'all, I almost broke my camera trying to prop y'all up. Let me go get this tripod, because it's getting out of hand. So I finally got myself together so I can get some work done around the house. So yeah, I'm about to do that and drink me some hibiscus tea. Y'all can definitely do your own research, but I drink hibiscus tea for its blood pressure lowering properties, and I had to get some more because I ran out. And I get mine like this from Amazon, or I use the tea bags from Badia, but this is just more economical and I have for a longer period of time. And hold on, not that y'all asked for this, but I just make it like so, with my little thingamabobby here that I put the loose tea in or whatever. Let it steep. Now I will say, if you're not used to it, and you know what I'm saying, like if you're not used to it, even if you are used to it, like, which is in my case, I would say it makes me very regular. Okay, that's the best way for me to say it. So I'm gonna sip on these electrolytes and get my house together. This is how you know it's serious. I had my kid bring me down IKEA bag, because you know how you have like a landing space. Well, I do, and I have like a bench by my door, but sometimes, and it's typically my fault because I don't let nobody else do it, I end up with like, I don't know how many pairs of shoes down here because I kick them off once I come in from the garage, or I use a certain couple pairs to work out in. And I typically keep my like workout shoes in the garage, but somehow they end up back under this bench. So I'm getting ready to collect all my stuff and take it upstairs and just, get myself together. Okay, see y'all in a little bit. One thing, are y'all the like watch me clean type of audience? I don't know if I'm a like watch me clean kind of girl, because actually, to be honest with you, while I be honest and y'all can see like stuff unorganized and stuff in my background, it's not typically me to show like all of my mess, because I'm my mother's child, and like, we grew up being shamed. Like, we couldn't be messy, you know what I mean? And truth be told, I mean, we were traveling and this and that and the third, and it's been neglected, so have to get my butt in gear. But it's probably not so bad. It's not giving hoarderish or anything like that. A little dusty. But stuff is just out of place. But I could see my mama now being like, you showed them people your house being out of order. So I don't know. Maybe I set up the tripod and let y'all see my mess. Girl. So I need to stop faking. Like I don't know ball. Here's my big body tripod. I think actually this one is my husband's, I believe. Yes, we have several tripods because I think I've told y'all, like, my husband is he's a great photographer. He just has a real job and a family to take care of. So he hasn't necessarily had the time always to invest into it. But we do have lots of cameras and camera equipment. So, there's that. And so I'm like, you need to stop playing around, set up the tripod. So we trying something new. I don't ever really set up the tripod with you guys. And when I first started this vlog channel, I used to shoot between my GoPro and my cell phone, which you all know wasn't, well, you may not know, was an iPhone 10 that just broke like 2 months ago, I think, or something like that. And I really wanted to cry, but I didn't, because I didn't want to get a new cell phone. But I still have the old 10. I'll tell you why another day. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know why I've been faking. Now, when I tell you that tripod's been sitting by my desk for the longest, and then I moved it to like behind my chair. Let me stop playing with y'all and give y'all real content, because it's time. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stop with the shenanigans and scams. I'm also procrastinating because I don't feel like cleaning up, but let me be an adult about my life, because I know everything is better when my stuff is in order. So let me stop faking the funk and get with it, shawty. I think I'm gonna put on brown sugar. I saw a post on Threads today. Yes, I'm on Threads, but not under a name that any of you would know. Well, maybe two of y'all know. I saw on Threads somebody posted, like, when you need a soft reset, like, brown sugar is it. And I was like, absolutely. I have the physical copy and I have it digitally. And I was like, let me go turn it on. So I'm about to turn it on and clean my house, because just like hearing it, like, I sing a little song, clap your hands if you're with me. That's like, that and Coming to America are like, okay, I have a couple of favorite movies, but I have a couple of movies that I really love. Coming to America is one of them. Y'all laughing at me because I'm procrastinating, right? You see this in real time. Coming to America is one of them. It's like top of the top. Brown Sugar. Like, I'm talking about movies I can watch over and over again. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Google it. My Fair Lady. Those are like the ones that come, but literally, and Creed. All of them, but particularly 1 and 3. Yep, love those. Okay, I'm leaving for real now. Now that I have my tripod, I'm proud of myself that I'm not being stupid. Dumb baby. That was for Rachel. Setting up the shot, right? And for real, this is my mess. This is what I'm telling y'all I'm shamed about. As I look at it through the camera, I'm like, that's not so terrible. But still, I'm annoyed. Hip hop, you the love of my life. Also, garbage bag for the miscellaneous. Okay, so real quick, I got my letter from Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I got it after the date. So it's funny because it was postmarked July 1st, 2026. And, it addressed me and everything as Miss. Not as soror, but as Miss. It's saying that they got my letter and that I no longer desire membership with Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Your name will be submitted for consideration for expulsion at the 2026 Boule, which actually I think is happening right now, in which duly elected delegates will vote for your expulsion. Now, mind you, I'm being expelled because I asked for my name and everything to be removed from all the things. I understand that, I understand that that's what they need to do. because you could just withdraw me and not say anything. But my name will be on the website with a list of expelled, former members who, some of which have done very janky, bad, heinous things, okay? But it is what it is, I guess. And they also told me that I will not be able to reactivate my membership in the future, represent myself as a member of the sorority, or speak on matters related to the sorority. I can't speak about it, girl. Bye. Again, respect it, but and then it says, if you want to rescind this request, please submit a letter by June 30th, 2026. In the meantime, your status will be noted as inactive. I've been inactive. We wish you success in your future endeavors. That was very nice that they did that. And it was copied to Danette Anthony Reed, International President and CEO, the Executive Director, Jacqueline Lewis Young, signed. Very pretty, and it was professional and nice. I'm not mad at that. And I knew that I would be expelled. I was aware of that, when I sent the letter, and I knew that would happen. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back to cleaning. But as I was cleaning off the table, I'm like, oh, I did get this a couple weeks ago, but it was funny because it showed up. So it's postmarked on the 1st. They told me I had the July 1st. They told me I had till June 30th to rescind my request, but the guy postmarked the letter after the date. Come on now. Also, I can't probably all the way blame them because USPS, but it was also, it had to be taken there because I had to sign for it. So there's that part too. But yeah, glad that chapter is over for me. I probably won't ever be checking to see if my name's on the expulsion list or whatever, but yeah. So that's to close that loop, and they don't have to worry. I don't know how much I'll be talking about them at all. I already, made a video about it. I can link it for you. And I ain't said nothing inflammatory or nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I told the truth, though. I'm gonna tell the truth. But yeah, all right. Let me get back to what I was doing. Put my movie back on. From what? Yeah. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. The truck is empty, and as a family, we'll be doing that stuff pretty quick, so it was cool. They're trying to manage all the things here now inside the unit, but at least it's climate controlled, so I stepped in for a second from outside the heat. So I think, how many of us was it? Three of Danny's brothers, so the 4 boys, one of his sisters, our kids, and then 2 of my nieces and a nephew. But yeah, I don't know what we're getting ready to get into, but the night is young. I was still editing tonight, so yes. I'll check back in with y'all later. The seamstress, who is also a member of our church, she was a seamstress for Dillard's at the time. She's a master seamstress, and she did all my alterations for me for free. And she was finishing up my veil for me, and she had to drop it over here in the middle of the night. It was crazy. The whole thing was crazy. It was great. And our wedding was at 10 o'clock in the morning. Also, we're out. It's 1:12 in the morning. We just have been doing terrible. So my girlfriend, Rachel, I was calling her to see how she was doing, and because she had called me like 3 times, and we couldn't connect. And so I said, let me call her, and her phone kept hanging up, and so she texted me, and she's like, girl, my phone on 1%, and I misplaced my charger. I said, you need me to bring you one? She was like, yes, probably. I'm like, girl, So we ended up parlaying over here, and that was all her cute little tchotchkes and stuff that you saw. I love like her collections and curations and stuff. She be sourcing that stuff, baby. And Facebook Marketplace is her friend, okay? Whew, I'll talk to y'all when I get home for a few minutes and then close this out. You want to say hi?
Hello, people.
All right, y'all. So I got some stuff accomplished. But I think I'm going to just show you in the next vlog because I'm tired. It's super late. As y'all saw, I ended up helping. Well, we all, not just me. Our Danny's sister move. She's going sayonara. And then I went to go take my friend, a charger. And so I'm gonna call it because I'm tired, and I think that that's why. So y'all can see the place. Look, I'll start the vlog off like that. The next one, okay? All right, but I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope that you're doing well. I'm still using my tripod. Tomorrow I can't wait to use my tripod again. But God bless you guys, and I don't want to leave you with this one note. I was watching back some of the footage earlier today from as I was editing the first vlog to come back, and I just want to say, because I cannot say it enough, that God is kind, and I think that he really, I know he really wants us to trust him no matter what our circumstance and situation is, no matter how it looks, how crazy it looks, whatever. But yeah, so anyway, I love y'all. You know what I mean? I do. And stay hopeful, have faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, y'all.